Hi YouTube. Another thing I think that really upsets me about Daniel is that he treats me a bit like how a father and son would be, and I don't know why, because there's only like there's 5 years between me and Daniel. Is that right? No, 4.5 years. So I don't know why he treats me like a father and son kind of thing, because okay, the longest relationship he's had apart from me and him is a year, and I can understand why. Because apparently he used to go out every night, nearly all night or half the night with his mates, and his poor partner would be lying in bed, probably wondering where he is. And I used to think, oh, I remember him telling me ages ago. I remember thinking, oh my god, but I didn't know he'd do this to me. But um, yeah, I just think he just loves his mates, and I think I'm not even sure why he got with me. Maybe he was bored of his mates at the time or whatever. But I don't know. It just seems weird to me why he got with me, because as I say, since September he's been going out nearly all night every night. Back then it was a lot worse back then, but I used to just put up with it back then. He was going out till 2 or 3 in the morning round to Ewits, and then I used to be up worrying, wondering who was going round there. And then he would try and wind me up when I got back. He'd be saying, "Oh yeah, you bent over," and he felt like slapping his arse, or he'd say things like that, or he'd talk about some other bloke, or and just I know I've got a thick skin and I'm quite tough to hurt, but it does hurt me, to be honest. It hurts me quite a lot. And just he used to keep going on about it, and I haven't said anything on YouTube for ages about it because, as I say, I didn't want to talk about it on YouTube. And yeah, and Daniel usually moans if I put things on YouTube about him. So I haven't really said anything on YouTube for ages about me and Daniel's relationship. But it just feels like it's all starting to come out now, and it's yeah. So yeah, um, I don't know. I just want a partner that's there for me, really, not someone that's just gonna keep wandering off with their mates every 5 minutes. Um, a few people I know have said that that's manipulation, where they keep leaving you all the time. Um, and I thought no, it's alright. It's just his mates kind of thing. But it was every night at one point. It was every night. When I think it was one of the reasons, I don't know, but maybe it was one of the reasons why Lee moved to Redditch, because there was a lot of stress at Lee's flat, because my landlord decided to chuck me out. I still don't know the reason why. I asked her, no, my support worker asked her, but she never gave a reason why. Maybe she just didn't want someone who gets anxious. Because I get anxious a lot of times, and I used to have people walking past the front door, past the living room window, and it used to make me anxious. And I wouldn't message my landlord all the time, but I used to message her quite a bit, saying out about my anxieties and everything. And she just suddenly gave me the eviction notice, and then it was a bit awkward around at Lee's, because Lee has support a lot of times, and I'm trying to think of where it went wrong between me and Daniel. And then Daniel started going up to Ewits till 3 in the morning, more or less every night. And this caused problems between me and Daniel. And then Lee moved to Redditch, and it calmed down a little bit. But then Daniel started staying there. I don't know. It just went a bit wrong, because he used to keep saying, "Oh, this bloke was there with that bloke," and I just got jealous. I wanted to go with him, but at the same time, I felt like anxiety was stopping me. And I've never felt really comfortable going around Ewits, because Ewits a very sociable person, and sometimes he can have as many as 20 people in his flat. I have known him in the past to have as many as 20. In fact, quite a few times, in the past I've known him to have about 20 men in his flat, or between 10 and 20. That was when he lived on the ground floor. Now he lives upstairs. But anyway, so I felt I don't know, uncomfortable or anxious to visit you for many years now, and I felt anxious when Daniel used to go up, because I wanted to go up, but I felt like I couldn't go up because of my anxiety, and it just gradually grew worse from there. I think Daniel would be better off with someone that's the life and soul of the party. I'm not sure whether he's ready to settle down, because he always seems to be out enjoying himself. I don't know whether he's getting weed or drinking. I know he don't drink, but I don't know whether he's getting weed or. But I worry a lot about him, and it just makes me really anxious what he's up to and what he's doing, and it's creating a big strain on mine and his relationship. And as I said on the previous video, I've actually put thing on my status because I'm so fed up with it. I'm just really fed up with it, and I ring him and he's just funny on the phone, and all I says to him was, "Oh, your nan's rang me today," and he's just getting really stroppy on the phone. Maybe he's run out of tobacco, maybe he's run out of weed, I don't know, but it's like, I don't know what the solution is, but I know I can't keep talking about it, can I? At the end of the day, you can only talk about someone so much. They've got to change for themselves. You can't change someone. You can talk about the problems between you and that person, which I'm doing. I haven't done it for ages. I've been bottling up these feelings for months now, and just it just feels like it's been bottling up for months, and just yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So.